Okay, so one of the other super important pieces that we inspect on these units is what's called the heat exchanger. So this is the heat exchanger that you're looking at here. This is the series of tubes. One of the things that we're looking for in the most common failure points is like right on these corners where these bends are made. So these tubes start out life as a straight piece of tubular steel. They are a seamed tube. So if you see that seam right there, basically they start life as a flat piece of metal and then it's rolled over and it's welded. So those seams are also a super common failure point because that's where the pipe was fused together originally. The importance of a heat exchanger, those first parts we talked about, the burners. So the gas and the fire basically goes into the heat exchanger, and then we blow air across the heat exchanger, and that's how we get our heat. Now, if you have any sort of a crack or a perforation or a tear or a rust hole or anything like that in the heat exchanger, the carbon monoxide from the gas being burnt is then being released into the conditioned space. So basically, if you look straight down here, this is your ductwork. So this is what goes out to the whole building in order to supply the heat. So if we have carbon monoxide leaking from one of these units, it's going down into the conditioned space where everybody's hanging out. And obviously we all know that breathing carbon monoxide is less than ideal. So super, super, super important part of the heating system, super important part that has to be inspected. And it's definitely a safety concern. It's not just a breakdown concern. So this is one of the highest priority items on the list.